What up, y'all? It's your boy Marquis. Bring y'all another video. So today's video, we gonna talk about how I got my CDL basically for free. I didn't owe no one anything. I didn't go take out a loan. I didn't go to a company and sign on for a year. Basically, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my story, and maybe this will help y'all out to get y'all CDL for free. So, first thing first, basically say like this. I got my CDL when I was basically unemployed. And if you don't know beforehand, before I even got my CDL and everything like that, I went from, basically I'm going to get out the full background. Basically I went from working at the Chevy dealership to leaving there. I went to being a custodian for like a couple months, and then the supervisor got me fired and everything, and he's still afraid of me to this day, which is kind of hilarious. Got fired, got unemployed. Then I went to being a tow truck driver for X amount of months, and then I ended up getting seriously hurt. I couldn't work no more. My doctor basically never cleared me to go back to that job and everything, so that's why my towing career kind of just stopped after that. And literally I had to pick up something to do, and I didn't want to go back to a dealership. I didn't want to go back to being a custodian, so my last resort was going ahead picking up a trade, and I ended up just going to CDL school. So basically how I was able to go to CDL school for free was, at the time I live in Illinois, it was a grant going around called the WIOLA program, and I'll probably put the name of how you spell it down there. Like I said, different states may have different type of grants, so just look on the internet. Maybe you may be able to find a grant similar to the WIOLA program, or if not, it may still be going on. So let's go ahead and try to look for it. So literally, I was on the internet, found out about the WIOLA program, reached out to them, and how the WIOLA program went was basically, sorry, I had put too much CarMax on, but basically how it went was, I went to the unemployment office. I had to take this test. They did see that I currently didn't have no job at the time, so I was able to, qualify for the WIOLA program. And basically, they paid for my full schooling. I went to 160 Academy Driving School for my CDL. And at the time, they had two different type of classes. They had a 160-hour program, and they had a 240-hour program. The WIOLA program was nice enough to pay for the 240-hour program, which basically was, don't quote me on this because it's been a while since I actually been like in the 160 class. I believe it's like 1 week or 1.5 weeks in the classroom, and then for the rest of the weeks you're gonna be out there on the yard. And I'm going to go ahead and do a different story about how it was on the yard at 160 and everything like that. So basically, like I said, you do some of your hours in the classroom, basically learning, air brakes, learning about the tractor trailer and everything. And then the hands-on part, you'll learn in the yard. So basically, we took a series of tests. I learned about air brakes, how to make a proper turn in the semi-truck, and everything like that. And then when I got done with my classes, in class stuff, they helped me pay to get my permit. And basically, like I said, the 160 school, they gave me a check. I went to the DMV for CDLs. I took the test. I got my permit, which went over air brakes, combination vehicle, and everything like that. And then once you get your permit, you can go on the yard then. But even before you can get your permit, I'm gonna just be straight up with y'all. If you smoke anything like, if you smoke that, you know what I'm talking about, you might want to hold off from getting your CDL, because like I said, they drug test you before you even get on the yard. So if you know you're not gonna pass the drug test, don't sign up for it. Cause literally, when I was in class, it was like 12 of us in this one class, right? The very first day, the lady came in. She's like, hey, if y'all know y'all been smoking and you feel like you ain't gonna pass the test, you might want to leave now and reschedule to come back at a later time. I kid you not, y'all. It went from like 12 people, well, 12 to 15 people being in that classroom to only about 4 of us left. And to make it even worse than that is, I kid you not, only about 2 of us actually made it and got our permits. So that show you how bad it was. So once you get on the yard, you have about basically 5 weeks. I'm gonna say it like that. Basically 5 weeks to, learn your NCAP, to all the stuff you have to learn for the state. Your NCAP, your brake test, with brakes, inspection A, B, and C. A is the front of the tractor. B is like from the cab to the back to the rear of the tractor. And C is basically talking about everything on the trailer. And once you get past C, you got to pass coupling. Coupling is dealing with the fifth wheel of the trailer. Or for most of y'all that don't know about that, it's literally the round part on the back of the tractor that literally hooks up to the trailer. I don't know if I'm putting a picture in. Maybe I'll drop a picture in how it looks right here. But that's how the fifth wheel look on the trailer. So, literally, y'all, for them 5 weeks, I went during the time of towards the end of November. Basically, I got in at the yard literally like a day after Thanksgiving. Because I took my drug test literally the day before Thanksgiving. So, I was cleared to go to the yard after Thanksgiving. So, I was on the yard for the 5 weeks during the wintertime. And, it was one thing that it was cold outside. I dealt with the snow. I driven in the snow and everything like that. So pretty much once I got my license, it was pretty much February when I got my license. The only reason I say February and why it took so long is because literally we had a few days that when I got approved for my test day, the yard was closed due to extreme weather. There was a lot of snow. It was ice. They couldn't get the truck started. Multiple trucks started and stuff like that. So I got my license in February. So what that means for y'all is, literally, if you're trying to get your license and you don't want to go to a company and everything like that, look up on how to get that grant. You get the grant, you go to either 160 Academy or whatever trucking school they approve y'all for. Long as you pass the drug test, long as you get your permit, and long as you complete the full course and get your license, you will not have to pay back none of that money. Basically, only what they want to see is you get your certificate, which I got a certificate from 160 Academy. I got my license. They even help you find a job. I ended up getting hired through Snyder, and I had to literally show them my first check stub, and then I was pretty much done with the YOLO program after that. And that was pretty much it on how I got my license for free. Now, there is other ways you can get your license. Of course, you can pay out of pocket. And if I would have paid out of pocket for school, it would have been like $5,000 to $6,000 just for the two. I wouldn't even say the 240. I think it was $5,000 to $6,000 just to do the 160-hour class. I think 240 was like close to $6,000 to $7,000. So you can pay out of pocket. You can pay $6,000 to $7,000 out of pocket. I know a lot of people got their license through Amazon. Amazon was paying for people to go get their license, but you have to stay with them an X amount of time. And the third way you can get your license, if you don't have the money, or you may just not have the money, you can sign on to a company. But you sign on to a company like Swift, Snyder, JB Hunt. I don't know if JB Hunt do that, but I know Swift and Snyder does it. Basically, you have to stay with them for a year, and then once you stay with them for a year, they basically say like, hey, you paid back your school and everything, you're free to go to whatever company you want to. But I didn't want to choose that way. I wanted to have my own freedom and everything like that, so I ended up just going through the YOLO program and getting my license like that. So literally short and simple like that, just giving y'all a quick video. Hopefully this help out people that's trying to get their CDL. So basically, one last recap is find a grant that can help you get your CDL license for free. Like I did, I went to the YOLO program, 6 weeks, got my license. I was on the road by literally the beginning of March working with Snyder. I did my 6 months there, which I do another video separate on that. And now I'm at a local gig now. So just plain and simple like that. But anyway, hopefully y'all like this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comments down there if it just helped you out. So literally, y'all, it's been smooth. It's been your boy Marquis, and I'm out.
Find your purpose, huh? Devil always working, huh? I can't control them, but my ex is lurking, huh? Can't miss them old days, look, I'm big and better, huh? Been up for 4 days straight. I didn't wanna act up on it, but that shit was strange. And I ran a bag up on my pain, I was insane. And I got that walk, when you see me, got it made. And you know I got you, baby.